Up next, we have Kyle Hosein talking about passion and pain.
I view today as an opportunity for me to really inspire you all with what I have to say. My goal at the end of my talk is to really have a talk that you can all go home and think about, really think, and really appreciate what I have to say. I'm going to be talking about two very powerful words that we can all relate to, every single one of us. We've all heard these two words before. Even though they're on the opposite side of the spectrum of each other, they all relate to us. These words are passion and pain. However, first we're going to talk about passion. We've all heard the word passion before. We've all heard the saying, follow your heart and follow your passion. But a lot of people don't truly believe in that. But the literal definition of passion says, strong and really controllable emotion. But then you'll hear people say, I know my passion, but then there are some that say, I have no idea what my passion is, I have no idea what my purpose is. But first things first, I want everyone to know here, sitting down, is that you all have a purpose in this earth. We're all here for a reason. There's no reason why you should feel down about that, because some people find their passion later and some find it earlier in life. But what passion really is to me is it's that one thing that makes you want to get out of bed in the morning. It actually motivates you to get up and do something with your life. It makes you feel like you have something to live for. And when you don't have a passion, when you seem to be like you're full of routines and you're not focused on one thing. For me, my passions I found at an early age, which I'm very thankful for. And those passions is my personal fitness and baseball. However, when I was a young kid, I've always got joy in helping other people. I've always been the one to look out for people and to give someone a helping hand. So for me, I think that having a passion and using that passion to actually benefit people positively is the best of both worlds. So for me, I like to use my passion in fitness to actually help people with their life, with either their fitness goals, their weight loss goals, building muscle, whatever it may be. I want to use that passion to actually help people positively, which I think is the best of both worlds because I'm happy working on my passion, but at the same time, I'm helping other people, which in return gives me a greater purpose because I'm actually helping people with my passion and helping people find their passion. But like I said before, finding your passion is not easy. A lot of people here might not know what it is. Some people find it later, some find it earlier. But recently, because of that, I started researching the life of Steve Jobs. As we all know, he is the founder and CEO of Apple. And he was someone that really bought into the word passion. He believed in it, and whenever he spoke to people, passion was one of his main words he used. But he was full of amazing quotes, but one of my favorites he said is, remembering that you are going to die is the best way to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose. You are already naked. There's no reason not to follow your heart. And what he means by you are already naked is, we're all here together. We all have a clean slate. We're all basically naked. There's no reason why we shouldn't just go all in and actually try to build a life of happiness. Because as people, we tend to be full of, people get stuck in routines, and what that causes them to do is you live a life. People will get stuck in a career they aren't passionate about, and that causes them to live a life doing something they aren't loving. And for me, in my opinion, we're all given one life. Shouldn't we spend it doing something we love doing, or else isn't it just a complete waste of our own time? So for that, I want you all to know, if you don't know your passion or your purpose yet, you will find it later, and once you find it, you'll know you found it. And now on the opposite side of the spectrum, I want to talk about physical, emotional, and mental pain. Everyone here in this room has probably gone through a moment in their life that either left a permanent imprint on them or helped shape them into the person they are today. That could have been a divorce of your parents, a loss of a loved one, a breakup, or any other serious problem. But in my experience, whenever someone would come to me with serious pain, I noticed that instead of letting the pain force them to be better in life, they're dwelling in the pain. They're staying back, they're losing focus of all their goals, they're just letting the pain dictate their life and their actions. And what I like to tell people is to own up to the pain, embrace their pain, appreciate it, accept the pain for what it is, and let it push you to be more. Don't let the pain take you backwards, because you're already here, you already worked this far. Why would you let something take you backwards when you can let it motivate you to actually be better? Like I said, one day this pain will make sense to you. You always hear about different success stories and how that adversity that person had to overcome in their life turned them into the person they are today. So you never know about that hardship you have to face as a child that can turn you into being very successful when you're older. So what I want you all to take away from this speech today is that, once again, you all have a purpose here. There's no reason why you should not feel that way. So what I ask you today is, what really makes you happy? Go home and really think about what really makes you happy and try to build a life around that, and you'll find that your life will be way better than it is now today. Thank you.